Well, what's in the dark must come to light. They tried to tarnish the King Von brand because they didn't make him, because they didn't create it. They convinced the police King Von was a part of all those murders. They convinced the police. They paid witnesses to come out after a decade to speak and put the bogus stuff on King Von for marketing strategies. They stole the King Von music that is now all platinum and gold. They befriended King Von to sign these dodgy contracts. Now the family don't even have a say, don't even know what's going on when it comes to certain things with King Von. King Von, in King Von's own words, if they get King Von, then it happened from inside. If they get King Von, then that ish was planned. It was all a plan. King Von said it himself. The album is out, and on the album there is a song called When I Die, and in that song he started it off straight away by saying, don't let those goofies touch his casket when he gone. Like, don't even let them touch him. Don't even let them touch him. It happened from inside. It was planned. Something ain't right. And as soon as they leave the funeral, they all better slide. He's letting people know he don't mess with none of them if they let that happen to him. He was referring to himself in third person. He said it would have had to have happened from inside. It's no other way. Like, he was doing a lot of music because he knew they was going to take the music. Balo said King Von rushed to do everything. He rushed to buy his mama house. He was rushing and doing all these different things. There is another song as well where he's dissing Little Durk cousin. The name was clipped out of it, but it's on the album. And it's so strange how they put the When I Die on the album and then they put the Little Mister song. You could already tell there is a link between them two songs. In this video, you can tell these are real emotions. He wanted someone to see this. And something I just noticed, so King Von did this video, right, this and Little Mister before the situation. Little Durk did the video of him in the car back in blood. Doesn't this video resemble Little Durk's video a lot? Thinking about it now, it resembles Little Durk's video he did the night. This is crazy. It resembles the video he did the night. Same car video, same everything. Then I'm thinking as well, what was the people's reaction in the studio of King Von actually making this song? How did they feel about it? What was their thoughts and reactions? Like, no one knows what's written in his notepad until he says it out loud.
He was dissing our cousin, now his ass all in that wood, huh? His ass, I wish he would. V-Roy pop up out that car with that new Glock, I wish he would.
That is crazy. Who was in the studio when he was making this song? I'm telling you, the more time goes by, the more we are going to know what happened between Durk and King Von. We are going to know what happened to King Von. They're not going to get away with it. They're not going to get away with it. And so you see what they're trying to do with the King Von legacy, because King Von perfected his music. He knew he was going to go. He perfected his music. And now they're trying to destroy his legacy. That's why they're putting so much on his name and different things now. He outsmarted them. It's only King Von. The streets only care about King Von. Little Durk, Little Durk is part of Von, Durk and Von. But really and truly, it's about King Von. Because I sit down and I listen to the music and I'm thinking, how is it so good? Why is the music so good? How, like, the way he says his words, everything, like, it just all comes together, right? And then the other side of things, the brand, because remember, we have been speaking about the brand and the marketing strategies and different things from the start. So when it comes to the King Von brand now, the way he perfected this brand, the way he perfected himself, the way he perfected the music. When I think about King Von, I think about gaming, I think about certain movies from the past. like Assassin's Creed and all those sick action movies you could think about. That's where King Von fit in. That's where the King Von brand fit in. To tarnish his name and legacy, they put out all these bodies on him, let everyone run with all these stories and stuff. These people all being paid at the same time for putting out these bogus stories and the bogus bodies and everything. And that's how they managed to try to sway the public opinion into thinking King Von is a serial. But really and truly, he perfected this brand that they are all running around using now. People in the industry can't even do a video or even make a song without them even using like a King Von bar, trying to sound like King Von or trying to do different things. Like, it's a lot of things going on. It's a lot of stuff going on. So he perfected the brand. He outsmarted them. They sat down and they thought about putting out all these bogus stories to tarnish his name. But really and truly, it still remains, and it will be up there to the highest. Like he really said, if they get him, it was planned. It happened from inside. It happened from inside. So someone found this interview that Little Durk did with DJ Vlad, and he said something very interesting. He said the police beat people all the time, and there is nothing you can do about it.
You be fucked up, you know what I'm saying? You can't really do nothing about it, like the situation with the police that's killing everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Fast forward to now, no one has went down for the slutty situation. So he knows this from way back when. Fast forward to the scene, the police is hired by working for the club, and now they claim the police did it. We don't know who these police is. We don't have a badge number. We don't have a name. We don't have nothing. Then he is on live promoting his music. We are talking millions because of all the attention and the attraction the FBG Durk situation was getting. They were seeing the numbers. They were seeing the money. They knew people were crazy over the stories and everything. Right? King Von was the jackpot. That's why they ended up doing it, because they knew it would have bring them millions. They had the cameras set up. They hired the police officers to actually do the dirty work, owned by 21 Savage's uncle.
And the night happened, me and Durk at the bowling alley, because we was all in Houston and shit. So we at the bowling alley. I got the call probably 2 minutes after it happened, no exaggeration. The club right there, that's like my uncle.
And that's how the footage came out so quick and everything. We still don't know who diverted King Von and what they actually went back to the club for. This is where like the whole bus stop thing comes in as well. And this is why people believe that bus stop might be involved. And even if bus stop wasn't involved, he was used as a pawn, because they know they could have got King Von to go back to that location because bus stop was there. And these other people from the industry who Little Durk was around, he was on their way, and he was literally about to use it. Like, they woke King Von up, and then boom, next thing you know, that situation happened, saying, oh, the police did it. And then slutty situation with the police and everything. The slutty situation, it goes so deep. It goes so deep, the slutty situation. Like, slutty is someone they had to get. Slutty is someone they had to get. And slutty was someone who was willing to. He would have followed King Von to the ending of the world, and he did. He followed him, and now he's with him. They are together forever. They had to have got slutty. They got King Von's right hand man's King Von, right hand man's. They got him too. It is just craziness. The King Von brand, he perfected it so much. They tried to tarnish his legacy and tried to tarnish the brand and say, oh, he killed all these people and he did all this stuff and he done all this stuff. These people who were there tarnishing his legacy, and these machines that they was using to tarnish his legacy, they managed to convince the police and these different people that King Von was a part of those murders. That's why they ended up putting out these paperwork that King Von was a part of it, instead of releasing it while he was there, are coming and pick him up, going and picking up King Von and arresting him for all this stuff and that. But the crazy thing is that was going to happen eventually. It was only a matter of time, because they were gathering all this evidence. Remember, there was new witnesses. A lot. That's what they was doing to tarnish the King Von brand. So this is another reason why I find the situation. This is another reason why I find all the stuff that they was putting out, like the YT people and different people that they was feeding information to. This is how I know it's so bogus and everything, right? Because comes to these major outlets, the people that do the true crime stories, and telling me King Von got 7 people, they have evidence of it, and they haven't come out and splashed his name through the media and stuff and run with it, and all these white people and stuff, and all of them coming out and trying to get different documentaries and paying thousands to get the families of the people that King Von got to do these different documentaries about it. It would have been happened already. It would have been happened already. It's because something isn't right with the information that is being put out. Even the information that they're putting out, these new paperwork, it feels like they can't really go off of anything solid because it's all lies. That's why, you know, these huge media outlets and these different people haven't put out these true crime stories about King Von. The most they have is that documentary go way back with KI situation and stuff, and that's all they've been trying to push in our faces, apart from these other people that they've been feeding this information to, the bogus information, the bogus bodies, for marketing strategy purposes. For marketing strategy purposes, do not let them fool you. I don't believe in this stuff. If King Von did all this stuff, best believe the world wouldn't be loving King Von right now. Von wouldn't be having no fans right now. He would be paying for the stuff that he done. And this is another thing as well. They have to constantly put out the bogus information of King Von so people can even say something bad about him and try to change the public mind in that way. And that's what they've been doing for marketing strategies. They got King Von. He said himself, if it happened, something ain't right. If it happened from inside. It happened from inside. They got King Von. That's why he was rushing around to do everything, rushing to buy his mama house. Tried to tarnish his legacy because he came from a hard past. All the things that he took part in, all these different people did the same thing as well. They all have the same and similar stories, but they don't tell theirs, they tell King Von's. And that's how crazy it is. He perfected himself, he outsmarted the industry, and now they're trying to tarnish his legacy.